Very good morning, dear friends. In the previous session, we have discussed about the pie and the tart. And who are the characters in it? The characters are Pierre, Jan, Gaultier, and Marian. Let me just revise. Pierre and Jan are the vagabonds. Vagabonds means the people who wander without any work and who earn their livelihood by dishonest means. Right? They're workless, right? These are lazy people, you can call Pierre and Jan. And Gaultier is running a cake shop, and Marian, his wife, both are very clumsy. They don't want to help the beggars. And we have discussed in the last this Jan and Pierre, they go to them and they return empty-handed. But Jan overhears their conversation, and what according to what is the conversation, that Gaultier is going to have a dinner with the mayor, and he asked his wife to send the eel pie with the messenger he will send, and that is a golden opportunity, they think, and they want to fool the Gaultier and his wife. So how they are going to fool? Then Jan says that you have to do exactly what I tell you, and there are no questions. And then we have discussed that Pierre is making fun of him. Do you think champagne and the food will fall from the sky? And then he says that you are not going to make any mistake, right? You are going to do as I tell you, Jan says to him, and he also tells him that you believe me or not, that is your point, but you tell me whether you are hungry or not. Up to here we have discussed. Then he says that I have a hollow in that here all the birds of the air could nest in. And this is a very, funny statement he has made, that I'm so hungry that all the birds in the air will take place in my stomach. It means that he wanted to exaggerate how hungry he was. Then last line, Jan says, then do as I tell you. If it doesn't come off, never trust me again, but it will. If it is not going to be successful, you hereafter you won't believe me. Right? What does he show actually? What does he tell him actually? That his trick will be definitely. He says that if the trick will not work, you don't believe me, and then what happens? You will see now, my dear friends. Pierre says, crimini. Crimini means for Jesus, for the sake of Christ. This is a word. So wherever new words are there, please, dear friends, type crimini means for the sake of Jesus Christ. Jan, I believe you are serious, and I do believe because both are Christians, right? For the sake of Jesus, I believe you. Then Jan says, of course, I am serious. Yeah, I am serious. P.S. says, all right, I'll do it. Then Jan says, good. Pierre says, tell me again, what do I have to do? See how he forgets. He asks him again. Then Jan tells him, it's all quite simple. Go up and knock at the door and say, please, madam, M. Gaultier has sent me for the eel pie. She won't give it to you till you have kissed her hand. That's important because kissing the hand is this is a code word, or this is a symbol. So it is very funny. Let us see what happens to him. Pierre says, but suppose the husband comes to the door, because there is also a fear, because they are cheating Mrs. Gaultier, Madam Gaultier. So if husband comes, what would happen? Then Jan tells, he won't, he's out. I happen to know it. Jan has heard him going to the mayor, so he thinks that, he assumes that the husband will not come back so early. Never mind how, but I do. I know everything. You don't believe me, but I know everything about the family. Now I am going round the corner. I shall be back in 5 minutes, and don't you start dinner till I come. Means I am going out for 5 minutes, right? And you go there and you will bring the L pie and don't start your dinner until I come, because they are all sharing. They both of them are sharing the food. So this is the easy way of earning by cheating others. It is not a fair means. It's a foul means of earning. Okay. Then exits Jean. Then from right side he exits. Pierre knocks on the door and Marian answers it. Marian. Now Pierre has gone to Lady Gaultier, right? Mrs. Gaultier. Then Pierre says, "Good morning, lady. I have come from M. Pie, who sends me to fetch the Gaultier." Oh my God, how he says it. I have been sent from M. Pie or M. Gaultier. I should say, I have come from M. Gaultier, who sends me to fetch the pie, the eel pie. Right? The words he is using by mistake, instead of pie he uses Gaultier, and instead of Gaultier he uses pie. Right? Then he says that I have come from Mr. Gaultier, who has sent me to bring the pie. Marian says, "And how am I to know you are his messenger?" Because Marian is doubtful, because anybody can come. So she asks, "How can I believe you that you are the messenger?" Then he says, shyly. Coyly means very shyly. "Allow me, lady, to kiss your hand." And he asks her to allow him to kiss her hand. She attempts to seize her hand, but Marian snatches it away. Actually, he is going to kiss her hand, but Marian is not giving him the hand for kissing. She takes it back, because enough now, sign is enough. The symbol is enough, the code word is enough. So she is believed that Pierre is the real messenger. Actually, he is a crook, he is a, you can say, cheat. Marian says, "All right, that will do. Wait there and I'll get it." Exit and prepares with pie, reappears with pie. She goes and brings the pie, ill pie. "Here it is. Take care how you carry it. It's a very good pie." And what does she remind him? Take it very carefully, because it is very costly. Don't let it fall down. Don't damage it. That means. Then Pierre, "Rest assured, lady, I shall take the greatest care of it. As a carrier of eel pies, I claim to be second to none in all Paris. It shall travel thus close to my bosom." Children, what does he assure the lady? Exaggeration, full of exaggeration. He says that there is nobody else in Paris better than me to carry the eel pies. I am the best. And I will take it very close to my bosom. Bosom means to my chest, to my heart. As a mother with her bantlings, bantlings mean children, how the mother is taking care of the children, I will take care of the eel pie the way the mother takes care, right? As a shepherd with his ewes, ewes means female sheep, I will take care of the pie like the shepherd takes care of his sheep. As Saint Ursula with her maidens, and how Saint Ursula takes care of her maidens, I will take. He is comparing. See, simile is used here. So will I play the guardian angel with this pie. It shall, and she stops him. Right, my dear friends, he is just making too much exaggeration. He is boasting too much, right? And then what happens? You can see in the picture. This picture is of the lady is M. Gaultier's wife, Madame Gaultier, and here is Pierre, the vagabond. You can see him in the picture. He's touching her hand for kissing, and she snatches it away. You can clearly see in the picture. Then Marian say, "Be off then, and don't waste time in getting there." And Madame Gaultier, already fed up of his stupid talks, idiot talks, she told him, "Get out of here. Move from here immediately. Don't waste time." She closes the door. After she had gone, Pierre stands holding the pie as if stupefied. Stupefied means as if he is fainting. Right? Fainting, faint. He then places it carefully on the bench and sits beside it. He gazes at it lovingly, prodding it now and then. Prodding means examining it, studying it, looking at it again and again, and then with his fingers. Actually, why do you think he's prodding with that? Because he is very hungry, my dear friends. and he's waiting for Jan. Then Pierre says, this must be a dream. Why he is saying that it is a dream? Because he never believed that he would get such a tasty food today without any hard work. So he is just asking himself whether he is in a dream or reality. And presently I shall wake. He says that it's a dream and I would like to wake from the dream, isn't it? He wakes from the dream, one of those dreams that are too good to last, and he says that better to wake up from the dream, otherwise the dream will not last longer. Some may find out me, some may take the pie. It will be difficult for me then to eat the pie. Before someone sees, I must start eating the eel pie. I know, because I have had them once or twice before, because it is his earlier experience. He too got the food earlier, but unfortunately he was caught. So he did not want that happen again. Picking up the pie tenderly, tenderly means softly, and snipping it, snipping means smelling it. Good dream, last a little longer, just now I haven't the very least desire to wake up. And he requests God that, God, let my dream come true, let me eat this pie, please don't have any obstacles in my dream. Let me sleep for some little more time. Sleep in the sense, let me have this dream for some more time. And that time Jan enters. Jan. Jan is read as Jan. Then what does Jan says when he sees the pie in his hand? Well, what did I tell you? He saw that and he was very happy, and he says, yes, I told you that you will get the pie. Then Pierre says, putting his fingers to his lips, shh, don't speak too loud. You might wake me up. He is asking him that, let me sleep for some time. Let me enjoy the dream for some more time. Right? Don't awake me. What does he tell him? Don't awake me, because let me be in this dream for some more time. Right? Then Jan says, laughing and clapping him on the back, wake up then, it's dinner time. Picking up the pie, he picks the pie from his hand and says, wake up my dear, don't sleep because it's a dinner time. You can sleep after dinner. We won't wait for the nectarines and the champagne. This will do to start with us. Nectarine means, I told, very costly cakes or pie, you can say, and champagne is a white shining liquor, right, sparkling liquor. So we don't wait for champagne or nectarines. We can manage with the eel pie, and don't waste time. He goes out crying the pie in front of him. Jan follows as if in a trance, as if he is in a dream. He follows him. Nose in the air. Why? Sniffing, because he is all the time sniffing. He is sniffing. After a pause, enter Gaultier. He is obviously angry and rather out of breath. He knocks on the door. Marian opens it. Why do you think the Gaultier is angry? Because he did not have the dinner with the mayor. But Madame Gaultier doesn't know anything, because the messenger who came there, he already took away the eel pie. Let us see what is the reaction of Gaultier. Marian says, what? Back already? Why you came back? She wanted to know why he came back, because she had sent the eel pie with the messenger. Gaultier says, the mayor was out. Nice way to treat a guest. He is angry because mayor called him and he already has gone out. Asks him to dinner and then goes out and forgets all about. He says that this mayor is a very stupid fellow, because he called me for the dinner and he's out. This is unfair. I'll get even with him for it one day. Mark my words. Gaspard Gaultier is not the man to be treated like that. Oh no, and his full name is Gaspard Gaultier. He is making himself feel proud that he is not the person to be treated like this, because he is having a great prestige in the society, and one day he will definitely have dinner with the mayor of the city. and this is my words. Just note down my words. He is asking his wife all these words because he is very sure about his prestige and about the mayor that one day he would again call him for the dinner. But what will you do for dinner? Marian asked him, now what will you have for dinner? Then he says, dine at home? Of course. Where else? Yeah, I am going to dine at home. But there is nothing in the house to eat. The Marian is saying, there is nothing to be eaten in the home. Gaultier said, nothing to eat? What are you talking about? There's the eel pie, isn't there? And he's asking his wife, why nothing is there in the home? Eel pie is there. I have made it last week. Then Marian says, but you sent for it. I gave it to your messenger not a quarter of an hour ago. Then the madam says that already I have given the pie to the messenger. Where shall I give you the pie? Then, my dear friends, Gaultier picking up his ears, hey, what's that? Because he is not knowing anything. He has not sent any messenger. Am I right? Because this Pierre and John are very, very intelligent. They are very smart. They heard him speaking. He has not sent any messenger. Marian says, I gave the pie to the man who came for it, just as you told me to. He kissed my hand as you said he would, and I told him to hurry. Didn't you meet him on the road? Then Madame Gaultier is describing him what happened. She is narrating her husband the incident that the person came, kissed her hand as per the instructions by Mr. Gaultier, and then she handed him the eel pie, and then she asked him to hurry up. Gaultier says, I sent no messenger. Marian says, but actually Gaultier has really not sent any messenger, but Madam Gaultier is not ready to accept that. She is saying, but the messenger has come. Then Gaultier is very angry. He says, I sent no messenger. I am telling you again and again that I have not sent any messenger. Suddenly, threateningly means he is warning his wife very angrily. What have you done with the pie? I believe you have eaten it, and you are telling lie because you have eaten the pie. Tell me the truth. Then Marian is a poor woman because she is also telling truth. Both are telling truth, right? Gaultier is also telling truth and Marian is also telling truth. But both of them don't know what happened in between. Then Marian says, now don't be absurd, don't be foolish, Gaspard. She is calling her husband, don't be stupid. Gaspard is his name. Of course I haven't eaten it. I tell you the messenger came as you arranged, and I gave him the pie. You must be crazy. If you didn't send him, who else did? Then his wife is asking him, are you mad? If you have not sent the messenger, then who sent him? Because he has come, he has kissed my hand, I have given him the pie. Then are you crazy? If you have not sent him, who has sent him? Then Gaultier says, if this is a joke, woman, let me tell you that it's in very bad taste. Then he is giving the answer to his wife. He is very angry. He is saying, hey lady, if you are joking with me, I tell you that this joke is not a good joke for me. Remember, you will suffer. I'll soon see for myself if the pie is there or not, and if it isn't, you will have to find a good explanation. And I will search for the pie. If the pie is not there in the shelf, you will have to answer my question. You will have to give the explanation for it. He strides into the shop. Stride means walking with long steps, followed by Marian. Marian is going after him. After a considerable pause, re-enter Zan and Pierre. They sit, arms round each other's shoulders at one end of the bench. Actually, meanwhile, M. Gaultier and his wife are fighting. Here in another side, what is the scene? Jean and Pierre, they have come because they already have eaten their eel pie. Do you think their hunger is satisfied? Their hunger is quenched? Not at all. So, Pierre says, what Pierre says? Jean, sorry, Zan, my stomach being as it were now composed, my brain is beginning to function. I have an idea. Now we have eaten little food, but now my brain is working faster. I'm having one better idea. If you follow my idea, it will be good for us. Then what is that idea, my dear friends? Do you think the idea, another idea they are going to have, right? What is that another idea? Jean says, or Zan says, slowly, my friend, slowly. My doctor warned me that after a meal, the brain must not be overworked. It is in the interest of digestion. So Jan is asking him that my doctor told that after dinner, after food, you should not use your brain more because it is a digestion time. If you are using your brain, you will not have digestion. Then Pierre says, agreed. We will approach the problem cautiously in the matter of the pie which we have just eaten. You will agree that it was a masterpiece. Masterpiece means it was wonderful piece. It was a wonderful art, right? Then John says, it was the work of an artist. Then who prepared the pie was a wonderful, because that person must be an artist, must be a good cook, he wants to say. Then Pierre says, the composition was faultless, means whatever the pie was made by the cook, it was faultless. The flavor just so, and then the crust. Crust means layer, outer layer, external layer was also beautiful. It was very tasty. Inside part of the pie was also tasty. Was ever such a crust? And he is asking Jan whether such kind of pie will be available anywhere. Sorry. Picking his teeth with his fingers, right? The memory of it still abides with me. He is asking Jan that I am unable to control my passion because this pie is wonderful one. Right? I'll stop here, friends. I will discuss the next part in the next session. Thank you for watching my video.